Hello, 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 my name is Ector. Welcome back to Sky Adventures. What am I doing under here? Well, I'm putting down a nanobot beacon. It's a tier 5. I couldn't quite make it to tier 6, alas. It was just a little bit too many structure frames that I needed, and the 5 ones are a lot cheaper than the tier 6s. So if we just build this, I should have all the stuff I need for it. Shouldn't really be too much of an issue. It looks like it's still building. This might be quite dark for everyone. I apologise. Maybe, can I put a light? I can totally put a light up here. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. Maybe one. There we go. That's a little bit better. Maybe put one on. Nah, that hasn't really helped. Let's keep building this. Come on, one needs to go right there. There you go. And I'm guessing there, yeah? That's got to be almost done, surely. That looks pretty done. Wow, this is quite big. Quite large. So, what does the nanobot beacon do? It's a good question. So, all of these modifiers do different things, or at least they can do different things. They can do different things. Right now, they're not doing anything because they are null modifiers. So that is doing stuff, yes. That should be. So if we come up here, yeah, it is raining, alas. I don't know where I'm getting that wood from. There's a chicken somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Clearly, because I've just picked some stuff up. I don't know where that chicken is. Oh, by the way, this is doing excellently now, and look at all of this. So I've got 35 10-10-10 log chickens, which is pretty cool. I've got like so many of these eggs, and you can see pretty much about half of these are always on. And what are we up to now? Oh wow! Oh, look at that, we've got two oil drums, so that's $100 right there. Not bad, not too shoddy. So let us have a look-see, so we can put all of this back in. There we go. What I need now is the modifiers. So if we look at the modifiers, so some of these are like the speed and piezo and whatnot are for different things. Well, speed might not be, but it probably is. Creative flight. So we've got flight already using the ring, but we could use that instead. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, we need some elytra though. That's not happening right now, at least. Flight speed modifier. Oh, that's quite cool. Haste, which is quite nice. Strength. All of this is rather lovely. Regen, pretty good. Resistance, fire resistance, water breathing, invisibility, night vision. Health boost modifier. That's quite interesting. I presume that gives us more hearts. And then absorption and... absorption isn't a thing. Interesting. And the glowing modifier, luck, but yeah, saturation. Saturation is the one that I want. And that just means that we don't have to eat anymore, because it's tiring having to carry around my steak. I'd really rather just not have to eat. So out of all of that, I have I have those two. So modifier and Mika. That isn't bad. Mika. There we go. And what was it? A null modifier itself. There we go. Now, do I have carrots? I have no idea. I do not. Let's have a look. Carrot. I do. Haha. Excellent. Excellent stuff. So actually, in here, I'm fine. Saturation modifier. Yes. Golden carrot. Yes. There we go. Let's do it this way. Nice and simple. Bam. Done. And where are we? Saturation modifier. Bam! One of these. There we go. Boom. So, there we go. Saturation. So I don't know how this works. I don't think I've ever used this. A saturation modifier. It is nighttime. Let us sleep all of this away, because the rain is quite irritating. How's everyone doing, by the way? I don't think I actually got around to asking you. Hope everyone's well and having a good day. So, let us just take away some of these and put this in. I don't know if I need more than one. I don't know. We can find out though. And if I don't, that is also fine, because I probably won't use all of these modifiers. There we go, and let's maybe do that again. And it looks like, yeah, look at the haunches there. They are full. They are full. So that means I don't have to eat anymore, which is lovely. I like that a lot. And there's clearly a chicken. There's clearly a chicken somewhere. I wonder if the chicken is down here somewhere. Like, it doesn't still look like it. I have no idea where this chicken is. I do not know. It's a random chicken that's hiding out somewhere on the island. And I cannot see where. How funny. Anyway, onwards. So, now we can get on to doing some actual stuff. Let us... Can I get up here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent stuff. Let's get some of this. So we need to basically... We need to get Terrasteel. To progress further, or at least in a manner that I would like to today, we need some Terrasteel. There we go. And I don't actually know, are these? No, these are not. Look, these are not EMC'd. So very, very important. And what do I want a Pure Daisy for? Well, that is how you get started in Botania. We don't need to go too far into Botania, but we do need to go a little bit into it. So I've got some Pure Daisies now. I need, well, actually, let's do it this way. I need wood, bam, and I need stone. There we go. So stone, where are you? Stone, lovely. So we can set this up here. So let's do it this way, like that, pretty much. Yes, why not? Ah, hang on. No, that needs to go on dirt, doesn't it? Yes, yes it does. I forgot about that. It's okay. Little change of plans. Dirt. 1, 2. There we go. Right. Back here. So, bam, you like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you there, and then bam, and then bam. And then what we can do is basically that, and that will change it. And this is just a temporary little setup. And we could do stuff with refined storage to make all of this. But I don't think we'll need that much. So I'm going to quickly get on doing this. What we could do maybe whilst I'm sort of waiting is... Let's get that $200. No, $100. Not 200. I wish. That. Bam. 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 Look at that. Ah, yes. And we can actually do that and get a $100 bill. Lovely stuff. So we have ourselves a little mana setup. Very, very, very simple, because I tend to be okay at early game Botania, but more than that I cannot do. So we set up a mana pool and a mana spreader, along with the Wand of the Forest. So if you don't know how this works, what we did, same thing as getting the Pure Daisies, we made these endoflames. And what these do is anything that is combustible, it will burn up and convert into mana. So all of these you can see are green ticked to this mana spreader, and you can generally, if you put that down and then place them, they should automatically do it. But if you are on bind mode, so there's 2 different modes, there you go, which shift clicking will get you to. But if you're on bind mode, you can shift and click them onto the mana spreader. And then the mana spreader, same thing, you can see this, if I hover over it, it is pointed towards our mana pool. So same thing, you can direct it there, and this will basically produce mana. So that is what is happening. And then here, what we have, an open crate from Botania, which anything that is in there, it will basically just drop. So you need to control the flow, essentially. And I've done this with this little timer thing. I haven't quite got the timing right yet. I've been playing around. What I'm dropping in is coal blocks. And what we have is basically a timer and then a redstone repeater and then just an inverter. So this will basically release the hopper every now and again and drop a block in. I might change this to about 500. I'll see if that is any better. And yeah, once that is done, this just pulses, turns that off for a second, and that just drops a coal block, and then we get mana. So, first of all, Let's convert some of these things into their respective botania counterparts, and all of these are EMCable, which is lovely. Very nice. Mana, there we go. We've got all of that now, which is great, because the thing that we need to get to is the Terrasteel agglomeration plate. And to do that, we need a Runic Altar, and we need to make all of these runes. So that is the next stage, basically. We need a Runic Altar, which is, I think, just, aha. Yes, so one of these, and then I have the things on me. Yes, boom. We need another mana spreader, which is something like that, and then a petal. All the petals are EMC'd, which is great. Is it that one? Is it that one? Is it that? Oh, come on, it's something like that. Uses. Come on, where are you? I'm very close, I'm sure. I'm close. Where? No? Oh, let's do it then. Mana. Ah, there's a bit of gold as well. Okay, there we go. So same thing with this, basically. If we put this to here, and then the Runic Altar there, and then bind that to that, there we go. So the mana from that will now be going into our Runic Altar, which we need to make the runes. So if we go back to the agglomeration plate, there we go. And we can see what runes we need. So this one, mana per 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana steel ingots, and you can see we need that much mana as well. So let us do that one together. On the camera, mana, so it was that, and then was it one of those, I think? Yes. And then I think we need living rock as well, I believe. This is the thing that I always forget. So one of that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should do that. There you go. So you can see there's a little timer on the right hand side. Very, very nice. Very handy. And that is it processing the mana. And you can see that on there. And you can actually see it on the map as well, which is pretty cool. I quite like that. Little purple dots. It might be hard to see on the YouTubes. So now we need to add that onto it, and then we need to press. There we go. And we've got ourselves a rune of mana. So I need to go ahead and make all of these now. Some of these are a little bit annoying. I think the most annoying one is this one. I need mushrooms. And I think the only way I can get mushrooms is with a Void Botanic Miner. I don't think there's another way for me to get it, by the looks of it. Yeah, so I need to make a Void Botanic Miner just to get myself some mushrooms. Right, the last stuff, there we go. That's the last one that we need. There we go, I've got all of that. And I found there might be another way of making mushrooms, and I'm sort of testing it out just so that you guys might know. There we go, bam, last one. And that's with witch water. So far I haven't seen anything. A barrel of witch water. There we go. And this doesn't seem to be producing anything as of now, and I'm wondering if it's because it's too low. So let's change that. Then like that. Oh, and I can't get... okay, there we go. Do it that way. So, let us do it like that. And then you there like that, you there like that. Have I got two servos? Yes. So let's try it this way, because this might be a much easier way of getting this, if it is. I'm going to have to move you. There we go. Just so I can get up here. There we go. Bam. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yes. So that is a way easier way, or a way easier way. Good English actor. There you go. Of getting mushrooms. Look at that. I had no idea. I'd never heard of that, and you can't get that through JEI. So there you go. That's an easier way of getting mushrooms than what I did, which was setting up a Void Botanic Miner and then waiting. But we now have this, and I need some lapis blocks. Lapis. Let's just do that. And I also need... There we go. There we go. Block of mana steel. Let's teach it to the table. There we go. Bam. And let's put that there. Excellent stuff. Let's put you back in. Bam. So the way this works is like so. You have this little thing here. And what I'm going to do now is just remove this. Bam. Just so that all of the mana stays in the old mana pool. And I've got 2 sparks here. And sparks, what they do is, like the wireless... Wow, that was an enderman there. They wirelessly transfer mana, basically. So if we put that there like that, and that like that, that should basically sync up. So, let's have a look. We need a mana pearl, mana steel ingot, and mana diamond, basically. So, I've got, obviously, that here. And that's come in. And all of these, I think it was only my mana rune that actually got used, which is quite nice. Well, quite good. Mana, so, was it that? And, nope, hey, that, I think. Was it? Those 3 things, yes. So, now this is very important. Whilst this is going on, you can throw them on there. I think you can click them on as well. You can't interrupt the process, otherwise it resets and you lose all of your mana. And I think it takes a mana tablet's worth of mana. So this is a mana pool, and I think as long as you got more than half of that, that is over a mana tablet's worth, I think. So let's just click that on. There we go, and stuff is happening. Stuff is totally happening. Yes, look at that. And you can see it's using the mana. I think it's almost done. I believe. Come on. Come on, the Terrasteel. You can do it. It's not totally... Oh, no, there it is. There it is. We have Terrasteel. Boom. Yes. Dancer in the dark. Thank you very much. Bam. We now have Terrasteel. So, why do I need Terrasteel, you may ask? Well, that's because if we go to ProjectE, this thing here, the energy collector. And what this does is, there you go, generation rate 4 EMC per second. The maximum storage 10,000 EMC. And basically what this means is that we can, rather than having all of these farms, I mean this one I'm not really using anymore. You can see I've got some diamonds in there, and then this one is still going, and I've transferred it over to emeralds because diamonds was actually, it was too quick. Yeah, it was filling it up too much. So I did emeralds, but you can see that's still quite a lot. It's quite a lot. Each one of that is what? A stack is 1,000,000. So that's quite a nice visual representation. So, right. I need to now start making this. And we've already got the hardened signalum glass, I think. It's just the red matter furnace, which is made out of things like this. And I think we've vaguely done these before. I think we have, but if we haven't, we've definitely done the red matter and the dark matter. So it shouldn't be hard. And then I think you use it alongside an energy condenser, and this is the thing that I'm not sure about how the setup is. And then you can use these antimatter relays basically as, and these, even though they look like furnaces, they're basically like cable or conduit for the EMC. They transfer it from the energy collector into an energy condenser. Ah yes, and there we go. Look at this, a random little setup. So each of these has a weird little GUI, which I have no idea what it does. And the antimatter relay does as well. Oddity. And so each of these makes, as you can see, 4 EMCs a second with a maximum storage of 10,000 EMC each. Now these, obviously, they level up. Wow, Draconium, we're nowhere near that yet. Interesting as well. Oh, Dragon Hearts are EMC'd, people, but I'm guessing, oh no, Awakened Draconium is as well. That is, okay, that's a little bit better. And then what is that? Pellets of RTG fuel. Well now, that is fairly big. Okay, so each of that is 12 EMCs, and that is 40. That is a lot. But you hook it up. So each of these is like a solar panel, basically, and then the antimatter relay is basically the the pipe, the conduit that you use to transfer that EMC to the energy condenser. So you can, you know, hook these up. Right, if you look on the internet, they've got crazy like little structures that you can build in order to maximize, you know, how many antimatter relays you need per energy collector. So in here is the same. You can see it's not very fast. I've not even got 1 emerald from this yet, compared to, as we've been chatting, there's another 16 emeralds. So this is slow going. It's very slow going, but it is here. I sort of want to get it here and ready and started. Each of these as well is 10 million EMC, so it's a lot. It is a lot. They're worth a lot. So I thought we'd start, and here we are now. We've done a little bit of Botania, we've done a little bit more of ProjectE, and the sun is setting in this world as it is on this episode. Nice link, see what I did there. I've been Hector, this has been Sky Adventures. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, a like or comment is very much appreciated, as is subscribing if you fancy it. I've had lots of fun, I hope you have too, and hopefully I will see you in the next one as well. Bye bye everyone, bye bye.